Here today with Canon EOS M6 Mark II and the Sigma 16mm f1.4. It's currently in automatic video mode with horizon leveling only. Cyber Monday deal of $300 for the lens. I couldn't pass that up. Well, I mean, I can pass it up, but I did not pass it up. Here we are. The thing with the M6 and every other EFM camera is that you only get digital stabilization. And as I mentioned, right now I'm using only horizon leveling, not actually stabilization. So that should only adjust one direction type of thing. Level that out a little bit. There's like a slight amount that it does. I have the Ulanzi quick release stuff on here, so I can easily switch the two out when I'm going to use the M6 for photography instead of videography stuff. Flip this forward. Now we have standard stabilization with the Sigma M6 Mark II, 4K. See a little bit of lag in what I'm saying and what the screen is showing. That's interesting. The further you extend, the more strain, the more difficulty it is to hold. So if I were like this, it's much easier, but obviously it's pretty close. I think this could work. Again, it would be great to have sensor stabilization in the EFM cameras. Canon, people care about EFM, so maybe you should too. Even with the standard stabilization, I think this could work. I'm not going to use enhanced because I personally don't think it's designed for this type of stuff. It's really designed just to stand there and hold it. Now what I can also do is a fixed point of view, switch off the stabilization. There are some benefits to having this type of screen instead of the flip to the side. We're at f1.4, the shutter is cranked because it's too bright at the moment. Not using any type of filter, but you get an idea of what the background might look like at a distance. This is further than arm's length. This is about arm's length for me right here, and it'll be of course even blurrier in the background because it's focusing closer to my face. I'm looking at the screen, not the lens. If I look at the lens, get an idea of what it could be. Great for stationary stuff, obviously. I'm probably going to use it for some of my sit-down video. Maybe try it with the webcam type of situation. Been using an M50 with the webcam utility. It works nicely, but I'm very interested in trying this lens for that because of the benefits of the large aperture and good quiet autofocus. I've been using the kit lens, so this actually, if the field of view works for my setup, it should be very nice. Of course, prime lenses with field of view, that's very important depending on what you're trying to achieve. It has to look right. With a prime, you've got one focal length. I guess we could just try some quick walk around. And I mean, technically I'm using a really heavy tripod setup, so there's going to be some weight helping me out here, but it's still pretty heavy to hold in practice. Any type of stationary shot's going to look pretty nice. See, it's overexposed at this position. With the Canon, I can easily adjust things while it's recording. That is a nice feature of their cameras. In situations where I want to have really high quality, just doing outdoor videos, maybe I'll take this out and try it. An idea of the Autofocus Performance. I just stepped on a tree, log tree. Let's take a picture of that. Obviously with prime lenses, you've got one field of view, focal length, all that jazz. Okay, let's go switch up. And these quick releases are nice, I gotta say. See how close I can get. Oh wow, that is close. Let's talk a little bit more about the 16mm. Clearly it's a large lens, but the benefit you get here is that it's fully internal focus, all that jazz, where some lenses have an internal barrel, comes out when you're focusing close up. It's too late now. It is much too late. Clearly this lens is pretty big on the EFM cameras, but the benefit you get here is that it is fully internal. All the focus, there's nothing that comes out of the lens, which honestly I really like in a lens. I would give up some size, as we do here, to make sure it's all internal. The benefit, as we saw, is actually this still focus is very, very close. It's a tall lens, so you know, it's relative. The materials used are probably a mix of metal, plastic, rubber. I'm not a huge fan of the rubber they're using for the focus rings, but probably in time you can replace it if you need to. I prefer like machined metal focus rings, but that's just me. So the actual focal distance is written on the lens, 0.2 meters, 5.82 foot. I like the 56, this one, very nice as well. That was a fun first photo walk with the 16mm f1.4 for EFM from Sigma. Really nice lens so far. I'm liking it a lot. It's not compact, but it's fun to use. Focus is close. Fully internal focus, nice build quality. Yeah, I like it. Scott from Banzai. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks.